Hello everyone and welcome to Seed of Andromeda Update Video 1. I will be recording this series in the same fashion as the voxel engine series, with the exception that there will be new videos each week. Last week was an exciting one. Thanks to Chicken Keeper 24, Ryan the Solar Gamer, and the Goldfish, my subscriber count has more than tripled. Also, I am no longer working on the game alone. We have Damian Rain, ex-community manager for KSP, as lead designer, Sebastian Korfitzen as an assistant designer, Scuttles, creator of the Minecraft texture pack LB Photorealism, as our artist. He's going to start working on some great textures for the game to replace all of this stuff, and we'll try to show some of that off kind of as he comes out with it. He can take his time because his textures look amazing, and I really can't wait to see what they do in the game. We're probably going to have multiple default texture packs, all using his textures, just downsampled to lower resolutions so that people can play even with lower end rigs. Anyways, so we're gonna just keep working as a great team, and I mean we're really meshing together well, and I think it's gonna be awesome. So just just bear with us, and we'll make you guys an awesome game. Anyways, let's get on to what you guys are all here for. And if you take a look over here, first thing I'd like to show you, besides the obvious, is the new sunset. I have actually tweaked the way the shaders work and how fog works. So now the sunset actually kind of blends into the terrain, and it's no longer separate from the terrain. The horizon blends with the sky. It looks a lot better, in my opinion. And the next thing you're going to see, of course, is this vast forest that you can actually see. This was a must. These are faraway trees. They are billboarded trees, and for the most part, they are accurate representations of the voxel trees. There are rare cases when if you go to one of the faraway trees, it won't be there. This should only happen if there is like a cave right where the tree is supposed to grow. I'll try to figure out a way around this. I have some ideas. The trees are optimized to be as fast as possible, so we can draw hundreds of thousands of them with no problem. As you can see here, this forest is just absolutely massive. And my frame rate is about 46 even with fraps running. Of course, this is a higher end rig. You can change the settings in the options menu to disable trees or just lower the quality depending on how good your rig is. Anyways, next let's take a look at the terrain. If you've been paying attention, you may notice that there's a lot more variation. I've actually done a lot of work on the terrain generation to add lots of different features. We have all these different specific noise functions that all kind of overlap and can just do some really crazy amazing things. The one I'm standing in right now appears to be a combination of rolling hills and cliffs, and I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to kind of work on the seams a little bit, but I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. If you have any visions for some cool terrain using kind of this style, feel free to send me your ideas and I'll work it up. I'm going to keep working on terrain and trying to make it even better. If you also look over here, let me fly up a little higher. We've got new kind of lumpy mountains. They're pretty cool. I'll probably fly over there and show them to you. And then the rest of our mountains have been scaled down in height because they were a little too ridiculous, but we do still have some massive mountains. If you look out there, that looks like it's one of the massive mountains. And there's some other things that I've added. There'll be a full changelog in the description. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at the transition. If I fall down here, if you've watched any of Chicken Keeper's videos or the Goldfish or the Solar Gamer, you probably saw that as they fell from the sky, and even in any of my other videos, the world would just kind of turn white, and then the chunks would load. I made it have a much smoother transition so that the world actually, doesn't leave a hole in the ground when you fall in. That definitely looks a lot better. I'm proud of that. And you'll also see, if you look here, that plants are actually clustering. They're, kind of cross-pollinating with each other and creating little groups of flowers. I just did this with 2D noise. I'm going to expand upon it. Right now the distribution is about even for most plants, and while the rarity of the plants does vary based on the biome, the actual shape and patterns of these strips and groups of flowers is about the same, but it does look better, I know. So if you guys have any suggestions for this, let me know. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like to be in the forest. It's pretty cool. If you look, here's an example of where two trees actually were not loaded exactly as they are. That could have to do with just the edge of the biome. It's a little bit difficult to explain quickly in a video, but at the edges of the forest are not going to be very accurate. But if I fly into the forest, let's say right here, if you're paying attention, you'll notice these trees are pretty much all accurate. I have to do some approximations because I can't let this be a very heavy CPU intensive game. So some trees aren't going to be in the right place. That's just a consequence. They are, however, the right height for the most part, the right leaf color. Right now there's only one texture I'm being used, but there's going to be multiple textures for all the different tree types. At least 3, one for jungle, one for deciduous, and one for alpine. But that will increase, and we'll get more good stuff with that. We also have a new menu texture, courtesy of Sebastian Korfitson, one of our designers. This is likely a placeholder. It does look pretty good, but we're going to try to get either a UI artist or just have our artist work on that. I'm not really sure if he's super comfortable with UI work, but I don't know. We'll see how it works out. He seemed to be comfortable with it. He said he's done it a lot, but it's really no problem if we get another UI artist on the job. I've also reduced the particle count back to 1, so that looks better. It's 1 for explosions, 4 for breaking it normally. Let's see if you can tell. Yeah, it looks a lot better. There's still some bugs in the game, especially with lighting, as you can see here. I haven't started working on those yet. I will work on it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I can't think of anything else I wanted to tell you guys. Stay tuned. There's lots of cool things planned. As you can see, development is happening rapidly, and I'm just going to keep working my butt off. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.